Hello everyone, welcome to another session with me. I am Sanyukta Saxena and we are working on this Fishy Zentangle series, the fish themes tangling on and around the fish, creating beautiful Zentangle inspired arts, right? So we have already drawn two tiles. These are the two tiles that we have already drawn. This is the teaser that I had posted. So I hope you are enjoying the series, and today's string is this, which we have already I have already posted on my Insta and on my Facebook page. Yeah, so I will be working on this string today, and let us start tangling right away. So I'm first going to start with the fishes only, right? So what I'm going to do is ink them first. So as I mentioned in my earlier sessions also, you should not draw it that dark with your pencil because I wanted to show it on the video. So and as well as post it so that you can draw it beforehand. That's why I made it dark. Yeah, so that's our fish, and now I'm going to start right away with a pattern called Echoism. Right, so it is a pretty simple pattern, series of consecutive S, cursive S. Right, many of you must be signing like this, those who have their names or last names with the letter S. So simple stroke, you can join the consecutive S's, you can keep them apart. There is no hard and fast rule, but that is the basic stroke, the S. Yeah, so I have filled up the entire fish in the same way. I'm going to now fill in the small little spaces. Always a good idea to take care of the small intersectices between tangles, or while you draw a tangle between the string and the tangles. So take your time and add in that small little ink, right? What you can also do here is add ink to one of the sections created like this, right? So just go slow, spaces are small, so just add ink to one of the section like this. Yeah, you can choose this one or this one, whichever you want. So just adding a little drama factor. Yeah, so I'm not going to ink anymore. If you want, you can ink another section, add anything else, right, to enhance the look. I am going to keep it like this only, right? Again, the second one, I will do all four of them the same way. So you can tangle along with me or you can tangle later. Again, going to show you. I hope it is close enough. Yeah. So go slow. Just create these S, the cursive S. A simple pattern. Nice filler. Multi-purpose. Yeah. You can use it at a border tangle. You can use it as a filler. So many ways to go about using. Yeah, again do the same exercise, fill in the small little intersectices, small little spaces left here and there. Just a touch of ink is all you need, right? And in this one probably we'll ink the upper one. the upper diamond or rhombus, whatever you want to call it. Just a little drama factor, nothing else. Yeah. Yeah, that's about it. Right, so these are two fishes. I'm going to do the rest of the two in exactly the same fashion. Outline it first. I've already shown I've kept the fishes pretty simple to draw, as is the case with Zentangle, simple strokes. Yeah, so again I will do the same exercise. Draw Echoism inside. Yeah, so I'm now on the last one, filling in the upper section, upper blocks. So small little spaces, go slow. Yeah, right, so that is our fish. Now let us move to the next section. So I have 4 sections here. Now whole lot of tangles that you can use, right? So let us put in a pattern called Eyewall in 2 of the sections. It's a pretty simple tangle to draw, grid based tangle. One basic shape, that is the seed shape. Right, so I'm now going to add that seed shape to all these sections. So take your time, draw a square grid with your pen, add a seed shape inside each of the section, and then the only thing left is to ink alternate sections, right? So in one section I will ink the seed, and the other section I will ink the space other than the seed. Yeah, so that's tangle Eyewall. Right, so again ink the seed, ink the seed, ink the seed, and then ink spaces other than the seed in the adjoining blocks. And you get a beautiful tangle called Eyewall. I've already done this tangle. You can always refer to my video dedicated to the tangle Eyewall. Right, so take your time and ink the way I have shown you. Alternate spaces, one seed, and then the next section, the portion other than the seed. Yeah, so take your time and Enjoy the process of inking. See the drama that it adds to your tile. Right, so I'm going to continue like this and do the same exercise in the section opposite also, right? Yeah, so just continue like that. Yeah, so I'm working on the second section and I'm almost finishing inking my eyewall. I think this is the last. Yeah, right. So we have filled up these two sections with the pattern Eyewall. Now we have two more sections left. So there are a whole lot of tangles that you can choose from. Let us go with moon pie. Yeah. So I'm just going to start with a moon. 3/4, 1/4 of a moon, I'm sorry. Yeah. Small moon shape. You can always bring this down. Just complete the line with a very light shaky hand, yeah, so that it looks closed. Yeah, so let us start with moon pie. 2 auras, one more aura, add some knight's bridge, like this, add one more aura, add some big orbs, add another aura, right? Now you can extend it whichever way you want to, right? So what I'm going to do is add another line, add the pattern doodah, yeah, then add another aura, then you can add any shape or you can add some printums or you can add the tangled snails, which are nothing but printums attached with each other in this fashion. Yeah, I hope it is clear. Yes. Yeah, and then you can add another aura. So you can keep extending the moon pie as much as you want. Right, add the tangle tag, one layer, add a small little bud. Take your time. If you have any other tangle in your mind, use it here. Again, you can add anything, any tangle of your choice. Probably we will add some moons. Right, and all right, and then just add lines emanating from it. This tangle is also called as footlights. Starts with moon shapes and then lines emanating just like this. I have drawn an inverted V in between them so that the lines fall in a certain fashion. Like this. Yeah, again continue with the lines. The tangle is called footlights. So take your time, draw lines close to each other and complete your moon. Yeah, so I will do exactly the same exercise on the other side also. Draw my moon in exactly the same way. Start with 2 auras, one more band, some knight's bridge, some big orbs, add an aura, add one more, one straight line aura, some duda, add one more, then some snails, yeah, printums arranged in this fashion, also called as tangled snails. Add one more, add tag, add a bud inside, add another aura, then add the moons, Add an aura to the moons. And finally the tangle footlights. Yeah, so start from the center, start drawing lines like these. Yeah, then move on the other side, go half the distance, add an inverted V or a conical shape, ink it in, again start with the lines, right? Continuing with the same exercise. Footlights has beautiful line work. It's a great meditation. Yeah, so I think we are done drawing the tile. If you want, you can add something in the center or you can leave it the way it is. Probably a caviar would be a good idea. Yeah, so let us now move on to shading our tile. So as far as these sections are concerned, I'm not getting into shading each of the eyewall, each section of the eyewall. I'm just going to create an enclosure and highlight the center. Yeah, so just adding some graphite at the edges for all the 4 sections. Same for my moon. So it is always nice to shade like this also at times, because you don't want to be getting into shading every element of the tangle. Moreover, the spaces created is such that you want to highlight the center, right? So you can, if you want, get into shading each of the rows of your moon pie. That's another option always available. So you have to choose from how do you want to go about shading. Yeah. So a lot depends on how your tangles are placed, what is the combination of tangles that you are using, what are the joining tangles, what time of day, what mood. Yeah, so just go with the flow. As I keep saying, there is no standard shading method in Zentangle, so go by your instincts. You don't really have to think about the light source and other things. So do as you like it. So once we have done that, let us first blend the graphite. So starting with the fish, again, whenever you are using the pillow effect, the principle is the same. Make sure the center is light so that it pops up, right? So these are just ideas. You can use the fish theme and create your own tiles. Use a different combination of tangles. Use the same string or a different string. So they are just some creative ideas to explore, to use Zentangle in a little different way to create beautiful inspired art. just going to blend the edges, pull it towards the center but not cover the center. Keep that high and low effect intact. That's what shading is for. So give enough time to shading your tile. Start enjoying it. Don't try to rush, right? So just give that time. Once you actually start enjoying tangling, enjoying the process, you will ultimately end up spending more time on shading than you do on tangling. Yeah, so always be patient and give that time to shading that it deserves. Yeah, so we have highlighted, we have blended the graphite. Now we will highlight. So highlight the spaces with no graphite, that is the center of the fish. Right, and then the center of these sections, use your chalk pencil and just highlight the white. So the edges kind of recede and you see the center pop up. Right, so use a different blending stub and just soften the chalk so that it blends and doesn't look patchy. Brush off the excess. Yeah, similarly for the other sections, just soften it. You can always do that with your hands also, as Maria does always. Most of the times she just moves her finger over the chalk and it just softens. Right, so entirely up to you. But I learned this thing from Maria. Always nice to place your finger under the tile. Right, so it's much easier to rotate your tile this way. Yeah, so I think we are done with our tile for today. We will leave it here and I'll put my chop. So let us sign and date our tile. Today is 28th of February 22. So we are left with two more string ideas, which are these two. So upcoming 2 sessions we'll be working on these 2 strings. And this is our tile for today. See you again. Have a good time. Stay safe. Bye-bye.